Hi, good morning. This is Abraham Moses from Newark Liberty Yellow Taxi Channel. Today is Sunday, the 1st of March 2020. We're gonna talk today about a driver that we're gonna give condolence to his family and parents and friends and all that is close to him. This is the driver of a Uber or a taxi that has been killed by customers or by just some stupid customers in Brooklyn in February. In the first week of February, but Uber and police and NYD didn't declare it to last week, that everybody knows. Those customers being in a taxi, and when they getting out, they just start argument with the driver and they start beating him up until he's dead. The driver was 55 years old, has family, wife and kids, so condolence to him. As of today, the association or the union of Yellow Taxi of New York City has a press conference to give in New York City to discuss the case of this driver and also the safety of all yellow taxis and all the drivers in the 5 boroughs car service green taxis. Or my question is, what we doing in New Jersey, in New York, in New Jersey, next to New York, to look at the safety of our drivers? Many times customer come drunk, doesn't know what he's doing, cursing and everything, and they force the driver, the dispatcher and TLC of New Jersey says that you cannot refuse a ride. Even if you're looking in the man and you're looking that this guy gonna put your safety in trouble. This is unfair, because when you a yellow taxi in New York or yellow taxi in New Jersey, especially in a yellow taxi in the airport, when they put customer in your car, customer has already a receipt from the dispatcher that give the number of your car, and following the number of your car, this is all information of your ID. But as a driver, you don't know who's with you in the car. You don't know the customer. You don't know his ID. You don't know who he is. So how are you going to protect yourself? Sometimes they take you to some places that is very bad to get in. Sometimes they take you between mountains and states, and they keep going here, look here, get in here, between forest, and you can't say nothing. So how are we going to do to make those drivers safe, or the safety? The TLC or the managers of ABM in yellow taxi in Newark or white taxi in Elizabeth, they have to figure out a way to keep those drivers, because now they don't know who did it. Those guys, they just killed the man and ran away from the taxi, and nobody knows who they are. By chance, even if it is a driver from Uber, a camera of a yellow taxi catch them because the yellow taxi was standing them or passing them. And this has nothing to do with competition or he's a driver with Uber or anybody. This is a case of humanity. This is a case of law. This is a case of helping each other, watching for each other. So the yellow taxi that was there, he turned the camera to the police, thanks to him. Coming back to here, to the taxis, when they put drivers' safety in jeopardy, so how we gonna enforce that? How we gonna we have to give the right to the driver to look, in Newark or in other cities that's called a little bit look like dangerous, there is a partition between the driver and the customer, but that partition doesn't help for nothing. You have to have, as customer has the ID of the driver driver has to know who is getting in his car. Sometime, without talking about the intensity or getting in racism or whatsoever, people get in a car, you take him to wherever he's going to, they just drive the car and get out, even without paying you. So how are you going to protect yourself? How are we going to do? So fellow drivers, please today pray for that man that's passed away, and also praise yourself and come together, hand to hand. We need to organize in this month or next month and call together City Hall and call together all those responsibles, that we can have a meeting and talk to them about safety, about Uber, about Lyft, about what's going on in the airport. We dying in silence, so nobody is listening to us. But we, as a driver, we don't listen to each other. We don't help each other to raise our voice. As they put us in the stand, they give many trailers. That's been many spots. This is the trailer for Haitian. This is the trailer for Arab. This is the trailer for African. This is the trailer for Sudanese. This is the trailer for Egyptian. It's already, they split us up. Union. We need to unify. There is no difference between us. No difference between African or Asian or whatever coming. No difference. We are all human beings. We speak up the same language. Here is English. It doesn't matter the language of your country, but as we understand, as we're working together, we speak English. So let's make hand to hand. Stop this corruption going on in yellow taxis. Stop this illegality. Stop Uber. Try to work together and come together and help each other and make our sign a petition to send. We're going to sign a petition to send to City Hall and send a petition to send to TLC. The same petition we have to send it to the governor and to senators. They have to come to us. We elect them. They work for us. We are the people that pay the taxes. We vote for them. Even if we don't see them, we vote for them. So please come together. Please help this channel also. I'm raising your voice. So help your voice to raise up. Subscribe. Don't listen and say, oh, thank you. Subscribe. Do like. And God bless America. And God help you all. Thank you. I love you.